Trash night. Everything must go. I should play that one. I haven't taken it out yet either. I hate that. Usually I try to take it out before the show. I'm low energy. American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience. It's true. It's true. Hey, everybody. Hello. Oh, goodness. Reporting for duty. It's trash night. I have not taken it out. It's going to be a short show. There's only so much of me left. I gotta fix that. You know, trash night is the night I encourage you to tune in with the lowest expectations you can muster. The lower your expectations, the better the show will be. You know, we get some stuff done on trash night. We get rid of the stuff we no longer need, which means saying goodbye to it. So, like for instance, this crop on the iPhone cam. I'm really loving having seamless. I've lost my overhead cam and sort of my magic cam, so I have to figure that out by using my phone not as a camera but as another Discord screen. And now I can seamlessly switch between two different GIFs in Discord, which is wonderful because I always had to have a GIF going and then switch to a cam shot and then queue up another one and then switch to it when really I didn't even want to be on camera. So, like it just wasn't nearly as fun. I always wanted this ability, and I finally just said, all right, I'll just use my iPhone for that and figure out the other cam later. But I gotta figure out the right framing on the iPhone. 'Cause see, that's cutting off the little bear's head. It's not nearly as funny that way. But the cool thing is I can go right to the iPad. Yes. And then while I'm doing that in the iPad, look at that. Would you look at that? I mean, come on. It's like 2021 up in here. Pretty sweet. It's been a really big week here on this show. Just little huge things, like finally having this breakthrough on the puppet screen. This guy can do it. I just want to say, I don't want to get divisive. Oh man. Oh, I'm going to break his hand off if I do that. I might have just broke his hand off. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to put down your lemon. You're going to have to drop that lemon. Look, I'm breaking his hand off. I think it was already glued on there. I was shoving a pen down there. All right, well, I see that he's still a little see-through. I got to work. Oh, wait, y'all aren't seeing any of that. The camera's still on me. Oh, my God, that is so embarrassing. You have no idea what I was talking about. God. He started out holding this protest sign. The pen was shoved down in his hands, and he was holding this lemon. And he was about to go on a lemonism rant when I realized I was breaking his hand off. So, and then I realized his head was a little see-through, and then there was no chance for a good lemonist spontaneous rant, which is always sad. Been good to get on a lemonist yarn for a second. Sour to the people. I was looking for the right words to say what's on my mind. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere for quite a long time when I saw a little sign hanging in a window. That little sign said everything must go. That's funny, that's what I was thinking. Walking down the road, thinking about the hard times, the darker days I've known. Thinking about my younger days, my how we have grown. I think I hear the river sing. Everything must go. whiskey in the winter, the ships that pace the shore. Oh wait, mess up the words. Oh man, Percy. Oh, I got it. The lantern in the window, the ships that pace the shore, the whiskey in the winter, the way we were before, pointing to that great sky, saying we will one day know. Now I'm pointing to this little sign. Everything must go. Everything must go. Everything must go. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time, oh Fred. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Never heard that one. Where'd you find that one? What were you thinking? What were you on? Where'd that come from? What were you drinking? Well, that's my new favorite song. One more time, one more time, one more time, old Fred. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Oh, my nail keeps getting stuck. Big time, like completely hanging up. Which I'm pretty impressed that my finger goes in that far, because it must mean my finger, when I come down, it goes, yeah, it's just like that. It goes behind the string, and then on the way back out, it gets caught, and it's scary. Oh, man. It's scary. Never happens when Cindy does it. I can't wait till it, that's probably the most exciting thing to me about getting fully vaccinated, as far as the world goes out there, is being able to go see Cindy again. And when she makes me into Wolverine. I'm like, they're inseparable. Nothing weird ever happens. I've had a year to try to master this. I give up. I hate giving up on myself, but I'm giving up. You know, and that's I can't believe it. I thought for sure. I'm a pretty smart guy. Decent hand-eye coordination. You know, I'm not incredibly clumsy. I can't do it. I've tried. I've been doing these nails since lockdown. Acrylic powder, watching YouTubes. They fall off all the time, so I have to do them all the time. I've done it probably, I don't know, 100 times at least. And look at it, it's grotesque. It's like nose scar putty. It's like I'm training for a Wes Craven. Oh man, horror film references are getting weak. Wes Craven, is that right? I'm gonna tune this thing up. I don't think there's no way I'm gonna get through the request list tonight. I sort of like that being a theme of Trash Tonight, where you just sort of clean out the request list. But let's see what's in there. But there's just so many, and I don't know if that's what I want to play. I don't know. now have a button for cutting the chats on and off. So we're in here. So look, see that honey hive up there? Just cut that off because it's redundant here. If the scene doesn't need it, I got a button for that now. Serious upgrades are happening here. It's so much fun. Oh, look, everything must go is added to the request list, and I didn't even know that. Clear 15, he did it. We're clear. It's cleared. God, I could use. We could do really fast versions of all of them. I could just see how fast I could play every single one. That'll get really annoying. Monk says it's a security hole if they have the power to clear the request list, but not real. I mean, I trust you. I think we're all friends here, and I mean, if we ever do get a foe, that'll be so much fun. that's then we'll know we're on our way. Then we'll know where things are happening. Once the trolls start showing up, we will have arrived. Yeah, but we'll see that you did it. That's the thing, right? We can go back and look, like, oh, look what Monk did. Do you see what Monk did? That's what will happen. Be like, oh, well, I thought I remembered dandelion killers being in that list. Let me go. Oh, look at that. Monk took that right on out of there. Look at that. Yes, he did. Oh, I can't do fast versions. I'm all low energy. That's why I haven't taken the trash out yet. Why that's going to haunt me. I like having that done. And then if I get on a yarn here, it's no big deal. But I gotta really make sure we get it all. Get some spring cleaning going on around here. We're doing that. One of my favorite days of the year is when they do large trash pickup. And, it's not a very big town here, I'm sure, but I'm sure everywhere has that. Large trash pickup. When you can really get rid of that big thing over there. Or an old TV that doesn't work. We might not have a lot for that this year, but oh boy. Spring cleaning. I've gained enough weight and I got to get rid of a lot of clothes. I'm going to lose some this spring. I'm determined. I got my bike, my electric bike. I'm going to lose weight on my electric bike. Definitely been letting myself go 100%, which, I've always done. I just haven't changed. But boy, that catches up to you when you're 50, especially when you're not touring. You just bump on a log, which I'm quite content being. Somebody corrected me the other night. I think that Buddha wasn't really fat, and I don't always need the truth, If that is true, I like my story better. Thanks. I don't need clarification on that. Buddha was a big, fat, enlightened guy, and I like it like that. Makes perfect sense to me. I don't care if it's just metaphorically, it makes sense to me. It works. And before you accuse my interpretation as being shallow, just know you're probably right. Yeah, exactly. There's a whole reason that story happened. I mean, here's the thing. Like, even if someone's like, well, actually, according to, this version of history or whatever, it's like, at a certain point, telling stories about our past and imbuing them with falsehoods or mythological things, I understand it's a gray area. It seems like it could be really dangerous, but at the same time, it's really cool. It's especially from day one on up, the whole evolution of us as a species, developing culture, learning how to speak and telling story. The power of stories to illuminate bigger ideas, to liberate the transcendent soul in this wild world, especially when you're just trying to survive. Oh, stories of fantasy, of greatness, of origin, history of your people. But that wasn't even what I was thinking when I started this ramble. What I was actually thinking, I mean, it sort of is, but that story of the fat Buddha, I mean, everybody thought that. That story existed for a reason. It was even if it wasn't historically true, it was still a manifestation of the collective consciousness as a sort of archetype of an idea. The story made sense to us intrinsically. That's why that happens oftentimes. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, like it is a divine manifestation of our imaginations, and the fact that it was collectively believed is a beautiful thing. Now, I mean, I get into, it's dangerous territory when you start saying that anything other than the truth might set you free. That a falsehood could be liberating in any way, and I mean, maybe I have to think about that more, and I will, because there's obviously a danger when people believe collectively in a falsehood that is detrimental to the world as a whole. Yeah, I mean, it's tough stuff. Well, there's a I think the fact that sort of saves me is the fact that the truth, this so-called truth, is also a fictional narrative. Possibly. I can't say that that's true, but I suspect that the truth is so far beyond our comprehension that anything that we try to use as a metaphor for it's tough though, because I got math is over there going, Nathan, 2 + 2 = 4, buddy. 2 + 2 = 4. But I mean, that's the only reason we want to respect that is because it's pragmatic to our reality. And anything that seems seemingly pragmatic to reality, there is the truth of what really happened. There's, your story, their story, and then what happened. And that's valuable. It's valuable to know the actual history that hasn't been purposefully omissive, especially to make an institution or something seem more positive than it actually is in reality. That's called propaganda. And propaganda, obviously, is a dangerous use of false information. But then again, I see people that believe things that I might not think are true, but then I love that about them. And I would never want to necessarily take that from them. It's so wild. We live in such interesting times in terms of all that too, with the internet and having all information in a way, like being exposed to so much more information than any of us ever were growing up, which in some ways has, the thing we didn't expect, it's a lot harder to lie now with the internet in a way. You can't really lie in a way. There's a game we play on Jam Cruise because nobody has cell phones, so we just start making up stuff like, oh yeah, Tony Danza used to live right over there, right across from me, and blah blah blah. Just like because you can just start making up stories because nobody can just Google it right away and be like, ah, come on, he never lived there, or you can just Google it. So in that sense, it's been a real boon to the truth. Problem for the grifter. But then on the other hand, as we all know, it's one of the most manipulative spreaders of falsehoods humanity's ever known. Now with deep fakes on the way, and I mean, no one's going to know what to believe on any level. And everybody now, to a certain extent, has their own scientists, their own newspapers, their own websites. Well, science says, oh yeah, my science doesn't. And there we are. With no neutral party that anybody would universally agree. It's like, okay, that. I trust that. It doesn't even exist. Even Tom Hanks is a QAnon conspiracy. He's drinking the blood of babies to stay vital. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So was Buddha fat or not? I hope he was. I like thinking of him as just, he arrived. He was the original American night owl. Yeah. Ain't that right? I heard Allah and Buddha were singing at the Savior's feast. And from out of the sky, an Arabian rabbi fed Quaker oats to a priest. Pretty good, not bad, can't complain. Cause actually all them gods are just about the same. Ain't that right? I've always sort of considered myself. They need some new terms for people's religious beliefs, because I sort of believe in all of them. Uh-oh. I knew this day was coming. Somebody's found the green screen. I really don't know what I would do without this laser in my life. I don't know what I would do without it. But yeah, I mean, because you have agnostic. I guess that's probably closest term that exists for what I might be or whatever. But I think I believe in all of them. What's the word for that? I mean, really, like, yeah. It's also beautiful and powerful, and it makes sense to me that God would appear to people in their own image in some way. And it blows my mind that the three largest religions in the world share the same. They're all literal branches of the same story. They're all Abrahamic. They all basically believe in the Old Testament. They talk about the same people, reference the same people. I mean, where it starts getting a little weird is Mormons, Scientology, stuff like that. I can really get into the deep historical religions. I just think it's so powerful and beautiful, and I'm just a huge fan of transcendent aspirations. The idea of transcending is that that our imaginations bring us the ability to think about, that we can transcend. And there's nothing like I don't know. It's just powerful stuff. I feel like there's some really good things being shared in the chat. Oh, Monk has suggestions for the whole other themes. A train theme. I like it. Great idea. Great idea. And Religion 2.0. ARB, welcome to the show. Oh, congratulations, getting the second shot. I guess I got 27 days now and counting. It was 28. It's the 14th of April I get my second shot. And then 2 weeks from then I get my nails done, apparently. It's on the books. The Buddha's body. Let's do this. Let's see what this is. The Buddha's height and stretch of arms were equal. What does that mean? Additionally, his body had a golden hue, and there was a 10-foot aura emanating around him. He had soft, smooth skin, and the male organ was well retracted. What does that mean? Retracted. His soles, palms, crown of head, and shoulders were well rounded. The body was erect and upright, and he had full, round shoulders. The area below his armpits was well filled. Last but not least, the Buddha had a lion-shaped body. There you go. There's some new information. Lion. What is this from? What's the next part? With the help of science. Oh, this is... What is this? With the help of science and cultural history, we can generally say the Buddha had blue eyes, long dark hair in a top knot, facial hair, big ears, of course. Really big ears. Really big ears. He's a big fan of Hippie Fiasco. And light golden brown skin. Also, we can conclude he was a tall man. Oh, there, okay. That's where we just were, right? Or is this different text? Also, we can conclude he was a tall man and he had well-proportioned physical features. Additionally, as a young man before his renunciation, he would have worn extravagant amounts of jewelry and fine clothing. After his renunciation, he would have been a figure of austerity wearing a monk's robes with a shaved head. Also, within the first 6 years after renunciation, he would have appeared very thin and frail from practicing extreme austerity. No. No, 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 no. Wrong. Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it, and all right, moving on. Next part of this seminar, my TED Talk. So I go to the TED Talk, and I'm like, oh, look, the cat's, like, discovered the screen over there. Why did he bring his cat to his TED Talk? I don't know. He doesn't know. You know, the other thing that I realized reading that is that apparently he was rich. I never thought of him like that either. So he was rich, and one of the reasons he made such a big stink was because he swore it all off. He would have been wearing big jewels, fancy clothes. He was royalty. See, I'm just showing my true ignorance right now. I don't remember this story at all. I'm sure I knew that at some point. He was royalty. I'm not sure I did, really. Even when I went through my big, Zen phase, when I was really sort of studying Buddhism or whatever, it was all about the practice and the tenets and reading things like Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance or the Tao of Pooh. It was all about the concepts and the Zen and throwing I Chings or I Chings but reading about the actual history of Buddha himself didn't really come into it. It's one of the things I love about Buddhism is it's not really about worshiping a dude. It's about a practice that and it's also about lots of really cool things to think about. Said really, it's so poetic. So many, they're all poetic. I gotta say, I'm sure. They're all. I mean, one of the things I really love about it's the power of stories, of words. Of course, I'm a huge fan. It means something. We come from the dust of space to form, to become, to develop an ego of all things, to like this stuff is floating in space, and one day it will manifest a brain to consider itself and its own existence. Just that force operating in an empty universe is God to me. It's this possibility manifesting itself because it's possible. It will be, and it's that possibility was there in the emptiness, slowly insisting itself. Oh, it's going to take millions of years, but I'm going to happen. I will be a cat one day. Oh, one star would look at another and be like, do you hear these ideas? I guess I lost the thread there once the stars started talking to each other like they had self-identities as well. Well, I'm glad we figured all that out. I'm glad we cleared that up. That was glad we took the time to talk about that. I feel a lot better now. Thank you for letting me get all that out. Where were we? Oh, right. I got to take the trash out. Maybe it's just get you guys to help me take the trash out. We could get it done during the show. It could be a true trash night show. Let's take the trash out. Let's pack up all these boxes. Yep, they're there in the universe thinking, one day I will be. And the day after that, it's funny. I mean, at the end of the day, people believing crazy stuff isn't really the problem. And I think it's a little bit dangerous that the way people try to position themselves as the possessors of the truth and attack people with different beliefs as if they are ignorant or wrong. It's tempting, and I understand it. But people believing wrong stuff isn't really the problem. It's people being selfish and mean and greedy. Those are the Those are the things we have to really. I mean, if you think of it, so if you, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, cultures existed that believed completely ridiculous things as a rule. Everybody. I mean, really, the only civilization that could claim not to have done that to some extent is only exists today and obviously doesn't exist yet. It never has existed. In the 50s, and even in America, we were so into, I tell the story all the time, but the guy that invented Sherlock Holmes got ripped off by charlatan skeptics, not skeptic, charlatan mystics all the time, trying to communicate to his dead wife, because people were way more inclined to believe that kind of thing back then in general. It was just, there was, and I love that. I think that's amazing. And what I was trying to say is that, for thousands of years, almost every culture that existed believed ridiculous stuff. And then beneath that umbrella, all of life happened. And some people were sweet, and some people were assholes, and they had their stories, and they fell in love, and they did what they did, and that was the world. Believing wrong things isn't necessarily the problem, not the thing that needs to be fixed. And you walk into one of if you went back 1,000 years and just walked into some town and started telling everybody that all the stuff they believed was wrong, well, then you should expect to be run out of town, even if you're right. It's like, it's too soon there anyways. You go back and be like, that's not why it rains. You've just ruined everything. There's so much ritual, pageantry, habits, routines, with all kinds of belief systems and things. It's when you start pulling at the fabric of someone's belief system, you have no idea what you might be about to unravel. So I think it's dangerous to walk around thinking like the truth, and that. But again, all this stuff, time and place for everything. But we do live in interesting times where, really, for the I mean, I always have voices in my head that are throwing other ideas, counter arguments, and perspectives. Like, well, yeah, but think about it like this. Those voices are in my head as well. So I hear that, and if one makes a particularly cogent point, it's really easy for me to switch tracks all of a sudden in mid ramble. I don't want to do that too much because that's not as fun to listen to. The one true GIF, the spiral. Problem with that is it doesn't blow up. I can't just click on it and make it full screen. Bean says she got her trash out. Good job. I'm jealous. It's looming before me. Oh, the date is wrong. I just noticed that. We should just put April 14th on there. Whew. That was harder than usual. Well, I called up my mother the other day, said, are you sitting down? Been kicking ideas around. Are you ready for this? I've been hanging out with, I've been reading Emma Goldman, been hanging out with puppets and circus clowns. I'm beginning to think I'm an anarchist. She said I wouldn't want to live in your world, and right then I knew that can't be true. What can a poor boy do? So I called up the president, it was the present tense, said, are you sitting down? Been kicking ideas around. Are you ready for this? I've been thinking about Gandhi, I've been thinking about Gandhi, about Martin Luther King, just read the Sermon on the Mount. I'm beginning to think I'm a pacifist. He said I wouldn't want to live in your world, and right then I knew that can't be true. What can a poor boy do? The preacher said, I'm glad that I could reach you. Are you sitting down? Been kicking ideas around. Are you ready for this? I think in every great story I've ever read is God's glory. It can't be bound. Reading William Blake, for heaven's sake, that's where I found Jesus. He said I wouldn't want to live in your world, and right then I knew that can't be true. What can a poor boy do? Just to be fair, I called up myself. I even called me thyself. I said, are you sitting down? I've been kicking ideas around too. Are you ready for this? I mean, that's a heck of a tale. That's a mighty tall whale you're trying to drag around. But if I was you, I'd write a radio hit. I said I wouldn't want to live in your world, and right then I knew that can't be true. What can a poor boy do? I seriously contemplated not singing the last verse. It's tight enough, 3 verses. It's more than enough. It's tight. There's no reason to get weird at the end. That's how I originally wrote it, though, and that's probably perfect. I don't know. Let's check out this song from our good buddy John Dodson.
It's Fiasco.
Yeah, this song's called Do It Right. American Night Out. John Dodson. Let's do this. I might have a little fun with the overlays here. It's a nice song. Kick back. Take a deep breath. Let it out. You're about to achieve enlightenment.
When the noise is too loud and you can't hear the sound of the voice in your head, through the squeals and the howls and the devil's own town, and it's starting to spread. If you could clear all these clouds, you'd know it's time to get out and get back to the garden somehow and do it right. Well, it's been a strange year. You've seen dreams disappear from the palm of your hand, and they're hard to give up when what's riding on top are your family and friends. But like rain from a cloud, you're on your way down to get back to the garden somehow and do it right. Now, get back to the garden somehow and do it right. You won't let go of your hope when it's bringing you down. Never let go, don't let go. A change will be coming around. More empty hands, and now you're in the club, and the company's good, but what's well understood doesn't help anyone, 'cause we're all in this cloud, trying to follow the sound that leads back to the garden somehow to do it right. When the smoke fills your eyes and you can't recognize your life anymore, and you're thinking tonight you might ask for a light from the wolf at your door. There's no time like now to pick up the plow and get back to the garden somehow and do it right. Now, get back to the garden somehow and do it right. Get back to the garden somehow, do it right.
Fiasco.
That's not what I meant to play. That's not what I meant to play. That is a lovely song, John. Hit the wrong button. Had a little iPhone breakthrough, though. Oh, wait. I love this movie. Hold on. We should just hang out and watch YouTube together.
Don't make me destroy you. Obi-Wan didn't tell you everything, Percy. Don't make me destroy you. I am your father.
I love how the stormtroopers, when you finally, after all these years, you hear them speak, and they're like, "Oh well, I guess they went over that way." You're like, "Damn it," because Darth was always, and the stormtroopers are always so ominous in their silence, and then you finally hear them speak. It's like, "Well, I don't know which way you went." It's like, oh God, that's not really scary at all. They're all of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see? I'm so lost without you. You took the part that once was my heart. Now why not take all of me? You took the best. Now how's about the rest? Why not take all of me? Why not take all of me?
Hippie Fiasco.
American Night Out. Unbelievable. Really? So apparently I was muted. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. Dag nabbit. But I was telling Walking Trout Farm it was good to see him, and saying that the request feature does work on YouTube. It works on Facebook, Twitch, wherever you are. I was just cutting the reverb off. But you have to do it %R, no space, and then put a space, and then type the name of the song, and then it will go into the database, and you'll see it flash up on the screen, added to the request list. Percy replies after it. But I love seeing people from different places figuring the request line out. It's such an amazing technology, really. It's a really cool feature of the show. Proud of it. It works really well. But sorry about that muted thing. It was had a nice little segue with the beat coming out of there and everything. Oh well. Liz and Emmy, how does it go? Folk singer. No, that's the second verse. Oh, God, I don't think I have the lyrics written for that anywhere. Is that in the list? Percy also can fetch lyrics if they're in the database. Let's see. %fetch. I'll just do Liz Emmy. Oh, it's there. Look at that. He did it. Good boy. Who's a good boy? That's a good boy. Surrounded by cicada screams, summer screens riddled with holes. 1,000,000 moths have lost the moon and found his room. He's been cooking on coals. Got here on a tornado, rode it steady as a train. Tonight he's putting on a show, and I'll tell you why he don't complain. It's 'cause listen, Emmy, listen, Emmy. Listen, Emmy, listen, Emmy. Sweetheart, oh, what is it? It's 'cause listen, Emmy. Listen to me, sweethearts are working at the bar tonight. Listen to me, listen to me. Oh, they always treat him right. Folk singer in a beatbox town can get shot down and bound by blues. His shack shutters in the wind, and his little poems pay their dues. In the dark, writing lines of light and bumming change from his morning muse. Thinking of his piece of the pie, how he'll never die, how he's got nothing to lose. 'Cause listen to me, listen to me. Sweethearts are working at the bar tonight. Listen to me, listen to me. Oh, they treat 'em right. sleight of hand, returning home with his pockets full, feeling like a folk singer, feeling like a man, feeling like he did what he came here for. And it's not because of the songs he sang, although they rang and the room sang along. You'd think it was the tips he made or how he played, but you'd be wrong. It's 'cause listen to me, listen to me. Sweethearts working at the bar tonight. Listen to me, listen to me. Oh, they treat him right. Listen to me, listen to me. Sweethearts working at the bar tonight. Listen to me, listen to me. Oh, they treat him right. Yeah. iPhone thing. It's ridiculous. It's trash night. It won't let me reset it. Oh, I see what's going on. I got it. See if it works with one more. Let's see. It's weird here. It's trash night. I'll show you what I'm struggling with. Alright, so that's the whole iPhone screen right there. See? That's the whole iPhone screen. Alright, so now I'm going to try to zoom in on that. So, alright, I'll make one of these full screen. We'll say this guy. Alright, now you can still sort of see the outline of the iPhone. Alright, so I'm going to crop the left edge, crop the right edge. Let me grab one that's a little lighter. I can see. Alright. I guess y'all can't see the edits I'm making until I go over. But see, if I size it to one picture, it's not going to work for the next. But I need to find a universal place for it to sit. All right, so there's that framing. So now if I go to this one, it does that. Not bad, I guess. Now if I go to this one, it does that. Why isn't it going to the edge? I trimmed all. I cut all the way to the edges. All right, wait, hold on. Let me use this to do it. The edit. Oh. Well. Alright, now I'm going to just magnify it. Till it's edge to edge. But then it's still going to be different for everyone. Here's where I am now. Fun request, by the way. Liz and Emmy. I got to fix that chorus. That's one of the ones that just ended up in the graveyard, even though there's a lot of things I love about that song because of a loose bolt. The chorus, it's hard to say. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like the chorus could be something completely different and be way stronger, but I wonder what chorus would be different and still work with the verses. See, that's not too bad. See, the thing I realize, though, is sometimes there's like words at the bottom of the screen that get cut off or something, but if I pinch, I can do this. So I can sort of animate it. If there's something that has a cool text part of it that everybody should get, like I could have done that with this one. Oh, that shows so good. All right, that's a pretty good frame, I think. Oh, you can't have this little flashback. I remember that. Oh my God, remember that? Remember when I was muted? Oh, look at that. See, that frame's nice. Like this one, you can't read it, but I could go like this. Please, sir, I want some more. Like that. All right. I could live with that. Good work. Got to get ready for the big Whole Other show tomorrow night. The Whole Other will be playing live. Our theme is painting. It's in honor of my sister-in-law's birthday. It was this week, and she's a painter, and it's a beautiful spirit. She'll be tuning in. I'm encouraging everybody to paint in the disco, even if you're not a painter. Paint something in the disco anyways, and we'll be going to the live painting going on in the disco throughout the night, and it's going to be fun. There's even a song I wrote for her birthday last year, a little fairy tale I made up that hopefully kids will one day believe actually happened. Where we lived, it's a pretty classic storyline, but I was just making her a birthday present about a black and white world that was lorded over by a black and white king. And along comes a girl that starts painting roses everywhere, and all the roses become real and start bringing hope to the world. So the king is furious. Got a track. Hey, have you heard, have you seen Christiana? So we're going to try some version of that tomorrow night. It's going to be a fun night. Yep, Bob Ross taught. I really think the Whole Other jams are a lot like Bob Ross in the way he paints a painting. He's just like, how about a little bit of this right there? Now let's just hang out with it. It's feeling good, and a little happy tree right there. Make friends with the tree. I already grabbed a couple of Bob Ross clips. I like preparing for the theme shows. Gets a little hectic, but got a little bit of a head start today, grabbing some things. And tomorrow isn't. No matter what I do, though, when it comes to down to 11:30, I'm like, oh man, there's so many good ideas that we don't have time to pull off. Well, you should probably be looking for a leaving song. There's got to be a leaving song around here somewhere. I slept forever last night. The vaccine really knocked me out, I guess. And woke up definitely achy. And my arm was sore. But all in all, felt grateful for the long night's sleep. What a rare, beautiful thing. When you need that, you need that. And got that, so feel pretty good about that. 27 days and 2 weeks till I get my nails done. That's going to be so fun. Not having to worry about them falling off or getting stuck on the strings. Yeah, I got to think of what songs of mine are perfect for tomorrow night's theme. I do have that song, Van Gogh. I should write these down. Van Gogh has a painting theme. Christiana. I don't know if I have many other songs that reference painting in any way. I found that old song list the other day. Let's see. There's a lot missing here, but I don't feel like it's trash night, and I should just fix this cam. Why does it look so weird? Bring down the gamma a little bit, bring up the brightness, kick up the contrast a little bit. Yeah, look at that. A little more saturation. Some color to the cheeks. Get rid of some of that red a little bit. That's popping a little more there. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. Got my pad and pencil here. Let's see. Any of these songs reference painting? Oh, Very Happy Thief, All I'm Saying, Ambrosia Drunk, Angel of Delight, Armageddon Ready, Back in 15 Minutes, Bad Time to Be a Clown, Basketfuls. Nope. Been a While, nope. Before You're Born, nope. Better beg forgiveness. No. Oh, I just thought of one. I don't know it though. Blue Sky Blue, no. Boom Boom Boom. Rose Colored Carnival. Boom Boom Boom. It's a little bit of a stretch, but boom boom boom. When you ever gonna learn it's not your lover, it's not the rose colored carnival. You might swear you see it in some other, but it's you that's beautiful. I think that might work. Coming home to you. Nope. Cowboy Anarchy. We did that earlier tonight. Crazy About You. No. That's a good song, though. I haven't done that in a long time. Creepier Love. Criminal, no. Damage, no. Dandelion Killers, Dead in My Tracks, no. Dear Puppeteer, no. Devil's Only Daughter. Do You Believe in Ghosts? No. Don't Fall for Me, no. Don't Go. Don't Have to Say You're Sorry Till You Go. Don't Need Water. Dream I Am Sleeping. Dum Dada. Dumbo. Dumbo. It just has, and we scratched, you can fly into the sidewalk. It's a stretch. I'll put it up in the top right corner, not in the list. Dumbo. Dying Man's Diamond. Sailboat in a still sky, tadpole in a puddle. Lone in a hayfield, looking for trouble. Emily Green, Enough About Me. Enough About Me. Like there was a painting line in there, but I don't think I might be wrong. Everybody Dreams, Everything Must Go. Exploding Pen. Exploding Pen. That'd be fun to play with a whole other. That's all I'm thinking. Being a little selfish there. Yeah, Exploding Pen. That's a painting song, right? Fallen Angel. Fascinated. If I wasn't fascinated, I could not go on. Couldn't even finish this one. Fat King of Gods. Fates. Oh, that Fates has Buddha in it. I was trying to think of what song I had that had Buddha in it. I forgot about that one. Gallops by where the Buddha sits. Fiesta. Find out for yourself. Follow you down. For heaven's sake. For just one night. For the paper boy. You were the maid of paper boy, always in the rain, and with brilliant running ink. It's not quite the same. It does have running ink in it. Oh, 82nd Avenue. Or How Stupid I Am. Is what I was really thinking. Sit by the window and sketch the seven seas. Oh, country boy in me by the stream of cars instinct. That's how stupid I am. Fishing line in the ink. A lot of ink. Use that word a lot. It's not a fun word to sing either. It's a terrible word. Live and learn. F the dinner. From time to time. From time to time. That'd be a fun whole other song. Freedom's Tears. No painting. Gaining Speed. Get Us Out of Here. Go Around. I forgot about that song. God Can't Be Dead. Goddamn you, Nolans. Good to Be Back Home. Goodbye America. Gotta Believe I Do. Gotta Go. Gotta Go. No. Gotta Make It. Because there's no painting in there. I feel like early the Amusement songs had a lot of references to painting. It's my bohemian days. I was first getting out living life on my own in the bohemian community, hanging out at art galleries, knowing a lot of painters and photographers and dancers and all the young crowd. I feel like there's a song, the amusement song called Love Songs at a Landscape that I have no idea how it goes now, but I would love to play tomorrow night. Grow Your Own. Hate to Be Lonely. Hard Times. Hatred is a Red Hat. Have a Guitar, Will Travel. Help Wanted. Hello, Here Kitty. Here Kitty Kitty. High Sierra, Heartbreak. Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Hobo Named Percy Boyd. Hollow. Hollywood. Hometown Blues. Hoping It Snows. How Stupid I Am. Howling at a Hollow Moon. Huffin' and Puffin'. Honey. I Can Dance, Oh Can I Dance. I Can Make You Smile. I Can Never Win. I Can't Wait on the World. I Hate Love. I Have to Love You. It's like a poem in and of itself. I know, I know, I know. I Like Being Alone. I know, I know, I know. No, no painting. I Saw Her. I Still Cook for Two. I Want to Be in a Movie. I Want a Port. I Was Fine. I'm Gonna Be the One. I'm Gonna Know. I'm Good Company. I'm the Same. I'm the Same. If I Didn't Love You. If I Was a Cat. If You Were Someone Else. In Retrospect. In the Basement. Into the Night. Iowa. It Ain't Easy. It's Easy. No, it ain't fair. It's easy. Just a ways away. Just in the band. Just let it lie. Just passing by. Just saying. Kid Sparrow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen. Lantern. Last one ever. Leaving Denver. Leaving Denver. As long as you know it will haunt you. As long as you suffer the curse of time. Leaving Young. Oh, I gotta remember that song. Like a Cartoon. Like His Daddy. Liz and Emmy. Lone Man with a Musket. Long Bow Serenade. Loose Change. Lord, Lord, Lord. Losing the Songwriter Contest. Wait, Lord, Lord, Lord. No. Love a World Away. Love Thy Neighbor, Madagascar, Make Up the Rules, Man Alive, Man Behind the Curtain, Mardi Gras, Maybe Someday, Meet the Man, Miss Silence, Misunderstanding, and Mr. Wrong, Money, 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 Month of May, Morning Head, Morning in New Orleans, Motorcade, Mouse, Moving by Lovin', Mr. Clean, Muddy River, Must Be Nice to Be You, My Death Comes a-Callin', Wild Irish Rose. My Work Is Never Over, Never Let Your Lover Down, Never Settle for Less. Next Time You're Drifting My Way, Next Train to Heaven, Night Watchman, No Good at All, No Hurry to Get to Heaven, No, No, No. No One Needs to Know, No Rest for the Wicked, Not So, So Long Ago. Not Tired of Counting Sheep, Nothing Like Lovin', Nowhere From Here to Go. Oh, Dad, please don't mow the garden. Oh, Miss Already, oh, my God, oh, New Day. Off the Chain, One Beautiful Girl, One Man Band, One of Us Standing, Only in My Dreams, Only Takes One, Oh, So Burning, Other Than the One I See, Out of My Mind, Over Last Sunday, Philosophical Song, Picking on My Schedule, Piece Together Wings, Pinocchio's Toes, Pioneer Snail, Plain as Day, Plastic Pony, Poor Little Me, Protest Song, Quana, Rather Sing Along Song, Red Delicious, Red Lights, Red Sky, Richest Man Alive, Rise and Shine, Robot 86, Rock and Roll Demon, Roll Away Bed, Rollin' Home, Ronnie Kitchens, Rubber Ball, Ruins, Rules, Sadness, Safe, Safe and Sorry, Safe to Say No More, She Knew, She Made Me Love, Silly Like a Goose, Sissy Fuss, Skull and Bones, Sleeping in the Rain, Slow song, snowed in, so close to dreams. Socks and teeth, soldier songs, something different world, something in the underground, somewhere. Song to Osama, sputtering song, Stanton song, story time. Strange world, summer my fall, summertime bank, sunflower. Summer my fall would be sort of fun, just because she came through the wall. But that's maybe stretching it. Sweet lines, sweet things, talking, walking round town blues. Tell me more. Thank you, baby. Thank you, life. That angel, that freedom feeling, that's a fact, Jack. The cost of leaving, the details, the fates, the first 1,000 times. Oh, the first 1,000 times. 1,000 times a painter seeing red. Yeah, I think that would be fun. The garden, the guilt of gladness, the invisible guy, the kids on Courtney, the lazy way, the legend, the letter, the lot, the lottery, the machine, the marriage of joy and sorrow. The older I get, the more I'm sure. The real world, the sound of Amelia singing, the tanks, the wailing wind, the way back home, the world isn't round. There ain't nobody. Timberjack Joe, time in jail, tin can, coffee cup, tiny town. To heaven before I die, to sail a boat, to you. Tombstone, Tommy Chong, tomorrow, town to town. Train of thoughts traveling on, trouble, true love. Trying to catch me a Jesus, turn me loose. Turtle and the bird, 2 girls, you and I. Understand under, unprotected. Van Gogh, Van Jones. Wagon, waiting, walk right out. Wandering Angus. War song, wasted was Ted. When a woman, when I'm gone. When my time comes, where were we? Whitman's leaves, who am I? Who are you anyways? Who can blame them? Why you taking the moon? Wings of fire, wishful thinking, without your love, woohoo blues. Wrong about the blues, yeah, yeah. In the dark, the show of my dreams, yes indeed. You and me, babe, sweet song. Let me be your man. Used to be a rambling man, there goes that plan. I love how my song list sounds like a Jack Kerouac poem or something. What was the one? Oh, In the Dark. I didn't even know it was dark. Does that have a... I might be just thinking that because... Yeah, the heart drawn by a little child. It's been a long time. It all seemed so bright to me, like a room lit forever by a spark. I didn't know there were things I couldn't see. I didn't even know it was dark. A sign in the distance was showing me my aim was to leave a mark. But I thought the moon was glowing, see, I didn't even know it was dark. There it is. Phew. It's been so long. I didn't even know it was dark. I studied the lines of a poet's smile. I traced her and drew out her heart, like the kind that's drawn by a little child. I didn't even know it was dark. I was betting the bigger blind, folded like a crane in the park. Drunk it all, tastes like shine. I didn't even know it was dark. Felt my way through a crooked maze, headlong into a dead end from the start. I should have known. I didn't know that those were the brighter days. I didn't even know it was dark. There's a list of things I'll never know, like how to stop dancing, how to stop clapping once I start. Still in the back row, shouting, bravo! I didn't even know it was dark. I guess you could say I've seen the light, saw as the light tore me apart and poured from me the deepest night. I didn't even know it was dark. All of a sudden, it was all just talk. Twice I've been right, but on a lark. Nothing but a broken clock. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. Join me tomorrow night when I talk about the importance of teaching and fighting ignorance at every chance possible, for illuminating the darkness and for encouraging transcendence out of our baser natures. And that has to be sparked by inspiration. How to be that inspiration. How to use the truth to set the world free. Tomorrow night here on Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Join me. Oh, if we do end up doing that song tomorrow night, I'm really glad we did that right there, because I had forgotten how that went. Rusty Nail here. So, hey, yeah, thank you. I'm Rusty Nail. Guess I should be signing off, letting you go, taking out my garbage. Man, I'm so. Did you get that gig yet? Walk, you're going to be on that show someday, if not immediately. But what's the update on that? Sweet Lily, that is a exciting idea. Oh, Walking Trout Farm. Have you seen any of this yet? sun. Make it stop.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce. Yeah, baby. Now here's another edit of the. It's basically the same thing, but with Silas taste testing in the corner. I'm just gonna let it roll in case you haven't seen it. Trying to make a bunch of different ones. Tell son, make it stop.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce.
So we have here the peach habanero, first taste. I will note that there's no flow stopper in the top of the bottle like there is with the Peruvian Ghost. So I'm expecting it to be a little bit milder. Ooh, yeah, it's a little liquidy. And it's going on a delicious carnitas super burrito from La Bamba Taqueria in El Cerrito, California. I like that a lot. It's on the level with the roasted ghost. I would say it's a little more heat up front, but it's a sweetness. Cheers, Tao-san. Well done.
Hot sauce, Tao-san.
Make it hot.
Yeah.
No, I do, Nathan.
Yep. Well, geez, is that a wrap, folks, or what?
American Night Owl.
Anybody have any, I mean, I reckon I could procrastinate. I reckon I could procrastinate taking the trash out. Who wants to do that? You know, I went through all this work attaching these music boxes to this table, and then I never do them. Can y'all hear that? I haven't even listened back to like a show with that to tell for myself. But I thought like when I started rambling, I would make a habit of just going to these, whichever one seemed to fit the vibe of what I was talking about. Monk says, so don't need water, summer my fall, wrong about the blues, understand under, all contain the word paint or painting. Oh, if I could learn to juggle, does that mean I could learn to paint? Oh man, good on you. If I could, that'd be a fun. That's an interesting call. Don't need water. I feel like I need a different key for it. If I can learn to juggle, does that mean I could learn to paint? If I could learn to juggle, does that mean I could learn to paint? I don't need. What would that be? I don't even. No. That was right. Oh, there it is. I don't even understand. Don't need water to drown around here. Don't need water to drown around here. Don't need water to drown around here. I don't even understand. How could something so clear be falling for the lines of a fisherman? Watch pot don't boil, or call the kettle black. Watch pot don't boil, or call the kettle black. I don't even understand as I toss one back. Just the idle thoughts of a fisherman. If I could learn to juggle, does that mean I could learn to paint? If I could learn to juggle, does that mean I could learn to paint? I don't even understand. Could I be something I ain't, other than the casting lines of a fisherman? Out early in the morning, before the sun set in. Out early in the morning, before the sun set in. I don't even understand why I go with a grin. It's just something about reeling them in. It's just something about reeling them in. It's just something about reeling them in. Yeah. That's a good one for tomorrow night. Good eye. All right, let me look at the rest of your list before I get out of here. Summer, my fall does have. So I didn't write that because I was thinking coming through the wall. What's the line in Summer May Fall? If a woman wants to... Oh, it's like a painting of it all. A woman's heart is overwhelming. It's like a painting of it all. Nice. Summer May Fall. Wrong About the Blues. Wrong About the Blues. Oh, Mr. Clean does too. I can picture the painting on the postcard. Dear Mr. Clean, who knows? I must not have been in the database. That's right. No, you actually told me the Summer May Fall. I had that line. That was it. So what's wrong about the blues? It's I got to... Mr. Clean. I'm putting that here just because it would be so fun with the whole other. I love droney songs with the whole other. Got thinking just drone D all night long. Wrong About the Blues. I might have to make that the leaving song to find out what about painting it says. Gonzo, what's happening? Oh, Dixon by the River. There's some memories. The amusement used to play this place halfway, sort of between Santa Fe and Taos. And you get there, and it's like in a town that doesn't exist. It's like population 9 or something. But the thing is if the word gets out about you, people come from all over because that place is so awesome. It was a saloon right by the river in the middle of nowhere, and people would just go to a gig there and then sleep by the river. Just come out the door, walk across the parking lot and into your tent. So it was always a camp out fun. Oh, man. We had some wild nights in that place. I made an ass of myself once or twice, getting a little too drunk and thinking I was Jim Morrison. I had to redeem myself from that for years. You had to try the leather pants on, just to see if you could be the Lizard King too. But no, only one Lizard King. But he didn't make any sense. Yeah. But he was Jim Morrison. Yeah. You got footage from Dixon. Oh my God. Who took this footage? Wait a second. Yeah, actually, this is more like it. This is actual footage from Dixon. To the river. Oh yeah, more actual footage from Dixon. Truth be told. Yeah, whatever. I want to see if Walking Trout ever said anything. El Quinto Soul. That was the name of it. So is your hot sauce going to be on that show? What celebrity is going to eat it if it happens? What's the update? Any more trash nighty little things? We have to really got a lot of work done this week. If you're just tuning in, wondering what's going on here, me and the people watching, we're trying to come up with a power hour, like a fantastical troubadour, magical troubadour show. Trying to get it down to like an hour and a half, just this mind blowing show. But It's taken us a year to build. We've built this set. We're trying to come up with good jokes, perfect songs to do, ways to do it. I don't know. We thought we'd have our hour-and-a-half show put together months ago, but we just keep having really even better ideas, and we want it to be as good as possible when we, pitch it to all the networks and everything, and for the HBO special and all. So I've really enlisted the help of the people watching. We made a record to promo the whole idea and everything recently called Holler and Hope. You can check that out. And I just come live every night after my wife goes to bed. Most nights. You have to click and subscribe to know when I'm live because there's no set schedule except for Fridays at 11:30 with the whole other. But most nights go live at some point and we try some things out. Try some songs, try some magic tricks, try some stories, try some jokes, some transitions, some green screen, some overlays. We're starting to get it. We just got that working spiral back there. You can stare into it and reach infinity. Just stare right into it. We got our little disco ball. Party's ready to start at any point in time. You just never know. You say the word. You drop the biscuit. Oh, am I spilling? I'm maybe I'm talking out of turn. That might not be public information yet. If that's the case, I apologize. Don't worry, no one's watching. We don't know. Oh man, yeah, that's so exciting. You're gonna be on it one day, no matter what. I can definitely say that. There's no doubt in my mind. You guys are dealing with some serious magic, and of course that's a match made in heaven. That's just so fun. That's true, but you just never know stuff like that. Much respect. He cracked the case. I'm trying to think of what card tricks I could do for you guys. I got some ideas, but card tricks are tough. There's some that could be fun to do just on my little magic pad with the magic cam. Card illusions and stuff like that. Pick a card stuff is going to be tough, especially with the delay. You could always do just tell me when to stop. That version of selecting a card. I could get somebody in the disco or something to pick a card. Sorry if there's stuff I've been missing in the disco. Now that I'm doing it like this, I don't even look there, but I should. There should be some way. A little heads up. Oh, Arno's watching. International. It's an international affair, folks. Arno, if you're just tuning in, I said goodnight about 20 minutes ago, and I am just sitting here shuffling this deck of cards and talking about which of my songs have the word paint or painting in it for tomorrow night's show. I think I'm going to do Wrong About the Blues for the leaving song because I still haven't thought in my brain. Don't tell me in the chat where painting is in that song. I don't remember that, but hopefully once I start singing it, it'll come. That's called a pressure fan. That's pretty sexy. Like your jewel cases, Arno. What a sweet move. Maybe I'll put that PDF on the website, downloadable. Would that be cool? Camera angle's not very good for cards. I have to lower it a little bit, but then we'll lose the disco ball. Can't have that. There's stuff. There's routines called like the ambitious card, where you take a card, like the Jack of Clubs. and you put it down in the deck somewhere like that, and then like that, he rises back to the top of the deck. And he can do that over and over again. You put him about halfway down. Right? Back to the top. Watch this. I'll put a big bend in him. So you can clearly see. Now watch this. He's right there. He's going to start rising through the deck. You'll see it happening. You'll see it. There he goes. He's rising up. Rising up. Almost there. Almost. And up to the top. You see that? Ambitious card. Oh, I keep on thinking I'm on a different camera. Could y'all see that? My button stopped working tonight for some reason. Could y'all see that? Hey, watch. Put him in the middle. Drop the cards on him. Oh! He is hot. He got hot. Well, thank you. Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It just feels good to have cards in my hands again. It's been a few years before, Magic's something I would go deep into from time to time, but not constantly, not like songwriting and stuff like that. But every now and again I get the bug again and I would dive deep. And there were stretches in my life, years where I did Magic all the time. It's a big part of my younger days. So much fun. But it was always really relaxing to have a deck of cards in the hand. I'm not even that good of a card worker, but little moves like that just sort of zen out. Do little fans. I used to be able to get really far out with that move. I remember when I was an extra once on Wyatt Earp. Oh my God. I was an extra in New Mexico on Wyatt Earp. And there was a casino scene, right? And they bring me in for the casino scene, and they tell me to go stand over there behind the it was like blackjack, some card table or something. And I went over. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, I could believe it. Of course. Everything. Always lived such a magic life, but still, every time something like that would happen, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, that is just magic." They're gonna have me deal cards in this Wyatt Earp scene with Kevin Costner and all these people. So I'm there, and they tell me, just how to deal the cards and stuff, and they get ready to roll, and at the last freaking minute, the director or whatever pointed at me, and I get yanked out. I look too happy to be there, I think. I was sitting there going, "This is so magic. Oh my God, of course. Oh yeah, I'm dealing cards." I probably was throwing in flourishes and stuff. I was like, "Oh, all right." All right, let's do this. Let's roll. All right. Oh God, now they're everywhere. Oh shit. Yeah. I bet that's what happened. Yeah, get him out. And as I think back on it, probably almost every story that convinced me my life and life itself is magic ended in a similar fashion. There's still that initial moment where you're like, oh man, yes, of course. This is happening. And now here we are. And with that, I bid you adieu. I'm going to sing Wrong About the Blues. Find you a leaving poem. See you tomorrow night. Can't wait. Now, again, whether you're a painter or not, do it just to show Christiana some love. And paint something tomorrow night live in the disco while you listen to the show. You can hang out in the disco with the other painters and have some fun in there. If you're not a painter, you can always download the Holler and Hope album artwork and color it. I think Kethra might finish her coloring tomorrow night in the disco during the show. Christiana might paint something. And I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be fun. All right, where's the word painting in this? Still don't remember. Hopefully we're about to find out. You're beautiful. Thanks for watching. Why would you keep... Hold on, let me get this right. Hey. Why would you keep looking once you found it? I tried that once and my whole life it took. But like a flash of light by love's first sight, I was blinded. That could have been the last place that I looked. But the whip of youth and myth, it said get cracking. There were no hobos, so I had to hop a train. Had to take a cup of water to the desert. And these are the two hands from which that cup was made. I sure do love to tell my tale in glorious ribbons. And I would if I could only pick and choose. And I'd gladly trade all my greatest sad ones for just one chance back at the love I chose to lose. 'Cause I was wrong about the blues. Still it's as close as I've gone to grace. Seems you can't paint the perfect line, but you can leave an almost perfect trace. Now I'm springing like all the foolish flowers, the kind February loves to freeze. And I'm swinging away, gotta get a hit for hours. Any minute now I'll be dropping to my knees. 'Cause I got to the top of the mountain, and all I found was the way back down. And ever since then I've just been walking in my mind around. I was wrong about the blues. Still it's as close as I've gone to grace. Seems you can't paint the perfect line, but you can leave an almost perfect trace. Yeah, you can't paint the perfect line, but you can leave an almost perfect trace. Aha! Aha! God, are we going to rock that out tomorrow night or what? Are we going to rock that out? I've never done that. That's never happened before. I wish we had a poem about a painter. I don't know if I do.
Anyone lived in a pretty
Good night.
hollow town.
Oh, God, you got to see this cat.
Up so floating many bells down. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, he sang his didn't. He
Oh, wait.
danced his
God,
did.
my button's not working really messes
Women
me up.
and men, both little and small.
This show would be so amazing if my buttons just work consistently and I could just get like it's like a harmonica with bad holes in it. You just can't play it. Can't flow. It's like if strings just didn't work randomly on a guitar. Eventually you'd just be like, man, I swear I can play this thing. And you'd be like, yeah, whatever. It just throws you off. Buttons not working. It's a huge issue. I'm thinking about getting a Windows. God. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Talk about not wanting to say stuff out loud. Here's salsa. Salsa in a box. If there's a box, salsa's going to... Oh, I just realized I got to get salsa out of that box. Salsa is now on a present for my dad. And the present doesn't want cat hair on it. That's for sure. Salsa. Wait. I really don't know what I would do without this laser in my life. I should write a song to the laser. I don't know what I'd do without you in my life. You help me control these demons. Oh, it loves the box so much. Normally it would be on that already. But it's like, I don't know. I just love it in the box so much. I just love it in the box so much. Oh, you got it. Can't resist. Can't resist the little red bug. Who could? Who could? All right, well, this is Mr. Fourfinger saying goodnight. You guys are awesome. If I could just say one thing before we're number one. I just wanted to make that point, and wanted to say onward, upward. Yeah, and if I have a question, and they were all like, if you have a question, raise your hand. You really have any idea how that made me feel? It's cool. Whatever. Good night.
In my medicine cabinet, the winter fly has died of old age. Well, here I am, 2 p.m. What day is it? Looks like a dog barking at heaven. Prayer beads on the holy book. My knees are cold.